your aim is to learn something about reaching your kick to the target. So nobody's going to stand there and let you kick them. So what we're going to do is take a step forward first, then take a step to the side. 1, 2, then boom. That has to look real for this to work. Boom, boom. Then you got to kick this way. You can boom, boom. Then you can go for the head or roundhouse kick. So sometimes you feel it's more appropriate to step forward. I will do something here, then here. Okay, I can take another step. 1, 2. Either way, you want your foot to end from here to there without the opponent realizing what you are doing. Again, footwork. You can have a perfect kick, but if you do not have the footwork, nobody is foolish enough to let you kick them. So let's do some kicking and footwork. Combine them together, you have an effective technique. Would you like to lead the warm-up? Just warm up the legs for kicking?
Well, why don't we do a little partner warm-up?
Partner warm-up?
Yeah.
Okay. Actually, no, because they can't do it.
Oh, okay.
So, individual warm-up.
Alright. Right,
Anything.
okay.
Can I stand there? Because I always stand there.
Yeah.
Okay.
10. And left foot forward, come wide. Lifting the right leg. And circle the ankle, just hold your balance. And then reverse direction. And shake your knee off. And nice and slow, just lifting to waist height, straight leg like my giddy. H, knee, san, shi, go, rock, sich, h, q, ju. And change legs. Knee up. And ankle circles. And the other way around. And shaking your knee. And this one I always tell kids to imagine you're holding a cup of water in each hand and you're not allowed to spill it. That way it encourages you to keep the upper body nice and still. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Okay, now facing towards the side with your left foot crossed over the right. From here we're swinging sideways like yokogiri. Same as before, just up to waist height. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Change sides. And again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Shake off your legs. Left foot forward again, come on. This time we're doing circles with the hip. So knee stays bent and just circling from the outside in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And same action, this time extend the knee into Mikazuki Geri, crescent kick, this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Reverse direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Change sides. And just with the knee flex first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And extended knee. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Reverse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Let's do some stretches now. So taking the weight into the right leg and just up onto your heel. So to start with, just going to where it's comfortable. I'm not really stretching deep into it yet. And just transferring the weight over to the other foot. Heel. And change. This time, it's an invisible action. The feeling is to contract the hamstring as if you were going to pull the heel towards yourself, but you don't actually move. You just make a little contraction and then slowly taking your weight slightly further forward to stretch through the back of the leg, through the hamstring a little bit more. And swap. The same again, once you've got the position, engaging the hamstring, pulling the heel into the floor, and taking the weight forward slightly towards your extended leg. Swap again, and this time turning your hip forward and making a yokogiri position. This is sokuto. So you're aiming with the blade edge of your foot, big toe pulled up, just like we did with the toe exercise, and then leaning in towards that leg again. And this is getting more into the adductors with the hip rotated in. So before we were hamstrings, and now we're more adductors and groin muscles. And change. Same again. Okay, from here, slowly sitting back, keeping the hips open, and imagine that you're stirring a cauldron, a big pot. You've got a wooden spoon. You have to keep the arms straight and just making circles to stir the pot. And then the reverse direction. And up to straight position, arms extended. And here, inhale to lengthen the spine. And then as you exhale, turn towards your right leg. And imagine you're sawing off your pinky toe. And then come back to the middle. And then saw off the other toe. So just synchronize it with your breathing. Inhale as you come up. Exhale as you reach. together. And butterfly stretch. Try and keep your spine straight. And relax. Feet flat. And just rocking one knee inwards and then the other. And now we just extend this one a little bit so it's sort of like a pigeon pose, making your knees right angles, and then coming forward with your chest, and then push up, and then swap. So, and up. So you can either do it like this. This is easy for you to see what we're doing. If you're doing it at home, you can just turn your body this way. It's the same action, just one way you're moving one leg, and the other way you're just turning your body. And once you've been through a few repetitions, you might like to just hold it for 20-30 seconds and stretch a little bit deeper into the outside of your hip.
Change.
Yep. Alright, last one. If we come into a kneeling position, if you're doing this on a hard floor, I suggest you use a cushion for your back knee. Putting the pressure on your knee, you can hurt yourself. So from here, if this is already quite a stretch, just concentrate on keeping your back straight and tucking your tailbone under, stretch forward. If you're more flexible, you might like to catch your back leg or ankle. And if you're sort of somewhere in between, you can use a belt or a strap, wrap it around your ankle and pull your heel towards your bum. And then extend forward with the hip. So make it kind of an active stretch. You're kicking into your hand and at the same time pulling your heel towards you. And this is to stretch the hip flexors and quads a little bit. And relax. And shift sides. If you find balance is difficult, then you can always use a chair or something to rest, support yourself on. Should be good.
Yes. Okay. Let's start from the weak side. That's my weak side. Always start from the weak side, so we never neglect the weak side. So just slowly take a step forward and to the side, then kick mawashi or roundhouse kick. Then we take step back to where you came from. Just one more time. 1, 2, 3, and back. So just throw yourself back. 1, 2, 3, back. 1, 2, 3, and back. 1, 2, 3, and back. Okay, let's just make it more real. So when we go forward, move your torso forward as if you're going to do something. So much shoulder. Just go like this. So your hand move forward like I'm going to kick my giddy. I'm going to kick through a jab or a reverse punch. So I'm going to go more like this. 1, 2, 3. To make them move backwards, think you're going to take somewhere from the front. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Back. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Back. Now we're going to change side, come to most people's strong side. Start slow as well. 1 step forward, 2 step aside, then kick. And start side back. If you are a good kicker, you're warmed up, you want to do Jordan, that's fine. So 1, 2, 3, back. 1, 2, 3, back. Okay, we're going to add that fake. That, what do you call it, feint?
Yeah, fake or
Fake or feint. Go 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Imagine you're nice and close to your opponent, not too far away. You just slide, slide in, slide out. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Amen. Good. Right. We're going to do that 10 times each side as a workout. Then we change to different techniques. Okay. So we're going to start from weak side again. And we're going to do this faster. Okay. If you're not warmed up, you have some stretch, but you are not warmed up with your kicks, you don't have to go 100% just now. We'll build it up. Go. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Side. G. Go. Sit. Touch. Q. Okay. Aye. Good. So the weak side and the strong side. Itch. Okay, take a break. Okay, the next exercise is stepping forward. So we are going to train ourselves to go boom, like Oizuki. If you are kicking Jordan, if you are kicking the head, I'll aim to make them feel like I'm attacking the body, vice versa. If I can't kick high, I'll punch high, right, to draw their guards up. Before I step aside and kick them in the belly, Use your common sense. I'm going to kick him in the head, try to score 3 points. I will go this way, then step aside. And I want my leg to go over these two guards. So watch again. Boom. Even my hand can come down. I did my hand just now, naturally, without even thinking about it. It's a habit I built up to make sure nothing gets in the way of my kick. Sometimes I just slide my knee in there. It's the same thing. Grip my feet on his neck. And then. So, as we go forward, you want to take a step forward directly. Draw your hand wherever you are not kicking. Step aside. Kick. And slide back. Actually, let's start from the weak side. Weak side is this way. Okay, slowly step forward. Draw something forward. Take a step to the side, nice and close. And boom. Then slide back. Step forward, always the key. Bam, bam. And step back. Good. So this one is a bit more confusing. 1, boom, boom, boom. Back. 2, boom, boom, boom. Step forward, side, kick. Yeah. It is a little bit more confusing, eh?
yeah.
She, boom. This kind of step can give you more distance, agree?
Mm-hmm.
You can only slide so far before you start to lose balance. But you can take a big leap forward if you need to, so you need to do both. One is more distance, one is faster. 2, boom, boom, boom. Step back. I'm getting used to it. How about you?
Yep.
One, boom, boom, boom. 3 more. 1, 2, 3. Just warming up, eh? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, let's try the strong side. Step forward, Oizuki side. Boom, in the belly or in the head. Come back. So going forward. 1, 2, 3. Good. Strong side, that's right. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I just did a little. I slide forward first, then I took forward. Whatever it works, man. It just comes naturally. Yeah. Boom, boom. Hey, what do you know? Go. Boom, boom. 3 more. 1, 2, 3. Cool. Go. 1, 2, 3. Boom, 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 boom. Last one. 1, 2, 3. Cool. Now we are going for speed. Right, weak side forward. Itch. Knee. Side. She. Go. Look. Switch. Touch. Cue. Okay. Aye. Same side. Strong side. Bitch. Knee. Side. Go. Stitch. Touch. Cue. Okay. Aye. Aye. 1 minute break. Make sure you're not sitting down when you're popping like this. Catch your breath. Have a sip of water. Just a sip. Not a lot of water. The goal is to do this often. Once you become fast and fluent, like it's second nature, you need a partner. Just kicking like this, you are missing one key component, that is to reach the target. I mean, being able to kick close to the head and being able to reach the head, it's a big difference. You will need you can use a punching bag or target, but if you got a person, it's the best, because once they are used to your drill, yeah, so his hand just moved up, right? And I automatically just kick the belly. You don't think about it, it's natural. I go in, boom, then I step aside, my leg goes up first, wherever he points, I go the other way, right? And they have to be fast, which gives us time to react. And when you are good enough at this, meaning a stationary man, they move, you just go back and forth, back and forth. I'm not doing this in the video because not a lot of you have a partner at home, but I'm just saying, once you and your friend are good at this, you need to do some partner work to make it realistic. Otherwise, you'll be very good for show, but when it comes to hitting a person, an opponent in the game, it's a totally different story. Okay. Okay, right. We're going to do exactly the same drill with the reverse roundhouse kick. This drill is advanced, boys. So if you can't kick high, kick chill down. If you can't kick fast, kick slowly. Rome isn't built in a day. So you just gotta keep going, keep clicking, keep playing. You will get it one day. Okay. Reverse roundhouse kick is explained in a different video, which I'll put the link below. You can see it. So we're going to start from, we're starting from our weak side. Step forward, then we step to the side, then we hook up, and you're already aiming for the back of the head. So I'll just show you one more time. Going in, here, side. Then I want to kick here, if possible. I mean, you can kick the side, but if I kick the back of the head, it's much harder for him to block. It's not common to see this kind of kick in full contact sport because it doesn't have as much power as the roundhouse kick, but I have seen some knockouts. Some, actually quite a few. If your opponent isn't prepared for this, he thinks you're kicking this way, you're going that way, you will knock them out because their muscle isn't built, isn't ready for the impact from the back of the head. So it's a good surprise attack. And this kind of flexibility will really help you to do a lot of other kicks since you can go this way or that way. Alright, now sit. Okay, going forward, side, and for the back of the head, nice and close, leg pump, kicking the head. We've done this before, now we're going to go a bit faster. Okay, each, bam, bam. Let me stop, wait for everybody, knee, side. Slowly, 1, 2, crack. Kick your heel or the ball of the foot, depending on what you want to achieve. 1, 2, 3. Go faster now. Loose. Itch. Knee. Side. Kick. Roll. Go. Touch. Two. Okay. It was 1 minute break. Would you say this is probably at least brown belt level? Okay, brown belt is about what? 8th Q? No. 3rd Q. Third Q. So brown belt for sure comes 3rd Q. Different style, use different belts, but Q system is the same. So 3 grades before the black belt. Before the black belt. Especially with the reverse roundhouse kick. Generally, it's not for beginners. It doesn't mean beginners can't do it. It just means beginners are doing so much everything else in basic level, they don't get to do this. But if you're athletic, you have a lot of time that you are spending on karate, there's nothing to stop you. Your own practice, you can still do it. You know, you don't have to be a 3rd Q to do a reverse roundhouse kick. You can be a white belt, you can start practicing. Since it was still puffing, can you give me your hand? Okay, that's fine, maybe the other hand. So, it's hard to balance. So step to the side, toe pointing this way, lift up your leg, and hook. So just do that with the partner. 1, step in, get close, make sure you're pointing to the side. 1, 2, and then you gradually go faster. Sorry, come on. Then, without the hands, get more realistic with the distance. Go in, bam. And he's blocking, he should. Yeah, I don't like asking my dummy to let me kick them because my dummy is practicing at the same time while being a dummy. So if then does his kick for me. Okay, can we do it the other way?
Uh-huh.
So as a dummy, you're practicing more of a mental game. So he goes ahead, kick, and all I'm thinking about, yeah, the kick comes, I got the timing exactly how I want it, but at the same time, I could have done this, or I could have done that. I'm thinking about how to slide in and attack. If you are a karate practitioner, sensei goes, okay, the blue boys kick, green boys dummy. Okay, go. I tell you what, most people are like this, right?
Yeah.
It's not good for you. And when it comes to fighting somebody, you just fall asleep because that's all you do. Your brain doesn't change just because you are fighting somebody now.
Yeah.
But if you are always on guard, always in the fighting mode, you are a fighter. Whenever you are fighting somebody, your brain says, I've done this a million times, let's go. You know? So as a dummy, you're not really a dummy, you are just being in the dummy position. You are still fighting. Cool, alright, we're going to do the step forward now, right? So, weak side forward, step in, step to the side, wrap around the back of the head, reverse, roundhouse kick to the back of the head. Alright, 3 times slow. 1, 2, 3. Boom, 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 boom. 1, take side. Boom, boom. Step in, gain the distance. Step. Boom. Okay. Shall we go a bit faster now?
Uh-huh.
Pause about 2 seconds in between. Let's go. 1. 2. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. Take it, two times. Okay, that wasn't so bad. Turn the other way. 2 times slow. 1. Take side. Hook. Okay. Okay. Side. Give it to the kick. Oh. That's the kill right there. Side. Go. Go. Slow. Go faster now.
Yep.
Yeah. 7. 8. Go.